Hello, it's 4:55, so we have to put this back to this. I don't want to touch this right now, so we put the mailbox back, and then we'll put the mailbox in here, and then just cover the soil back, and then put the bricks on for now for the walkway. But there are 26 fruit trees on the front yard, so so I don't know. So I don't think this will be used again because it's not going to be used for the fruit trees for now because it was meant to use for the grass. So I have 26 fruit trees in the front yard and the side yard. So I have to put it back and then put the bricks on top. But then because I'm not a professional plumber or anything, so there are 9 fruit trees from here to all the way back over there. Apricot, papaya, soursop, star fruit, star apple, peach, longan, guava, plum, and sugar apple. So there's 9 fruit trees here, and then these fruit trees here. So there are 17 fruit trees on this area here. So including the blueberry, the banana, and coconut. So I counted fruit trees. It's 26 fruit trees in the front yard here, and some other trees, but they're not the fruit trees. They're just flower or like hibiscus or roses and hydrangea, and then two different kinds of banana tree. One is short banana and one is long banana. So this is a lemon tree, and then coconut tree here, and there's a guava tree there, and banana, and there's jackfruit tree over here, cái mít right here, and another banana tree, and then water apple tree, cây mận, nectarine tree, cây đào, and then pomegranate tree, cây lựu, and then mango tree, and then peach tree, cây đào, and then apple tree right here, and I would recently this is a blueberry tree I took out from that area, so I'm going to replace to another place. And that is star fruit tree, cây star fruit tree right here, cây, and then Korean round pear tree. I grow this from the seed. I got the seed from the fruit, and then I grew it. It's been a while, more than 1 year or 2 years. This is longan tree. So I have 26 fruit trees total in the front right here, and including the side, and then there's a hibiscus, in the back. Because I have to use I have a water hose. So there are two hoses over here, 2 openings. One is right here, and one is right here. So I can use use this, or I just use this, and I put the water here. So the water with dripping water. So this apple tree, cây mãng cầu na, the round mãng cầu na has something grow over here, because I put the water like at least 16 hours like ivy to the tree, so it started growing, so it's working. And then the plum tree started growing with this because it has water. And then this is a longan tree. So because it looks like it needs water, so I use many hours for water like ivy to the trees here. So and this is the yuzu, star apple tree, and then soursop, mãng cầu sim fruit, and đu đủ, papaya, apricot, trái mơ, apricot. This is a lemon tree, guava, ổi, longan. It needs water now, so it doesn't have any new young leaves growing right now, so it needs water. And then this I put the water regularly, so now the leaves grow. So it didn't grow the leaves for a while. And white rose, yellow rose, And then curry tree, the curry leaves are for the people who cook curry with chicken or something. And this is the hydrangea plant flower. And then this is the coffee tree right here. This is the coffee tree, and that's the lemon herbal leaves for cooking. And there's a peach tree, and there's apple tree, and this is the Ogna Demai right here, Ogna something, Ogna tree, and this is the blueberry tree I took out from over there, so I'm gonna plant it maybe over there, because if I make the walkway right here, I cannot use the water around here, so there's no water here, and that area no water, because if it has water, then the grass will grow or something. But then so there's three square lines, like 3 lines of square bricks right here, and then if it has the border, it will be fine. But if I water over there, the roots can still grow underneath the bricks area. So I have to either separate the border nicely without water to get into the bricks area here. So if I use the water on the left side here for the longan, and this one is for the dry area, then I have to separate those, otherwise the water will go over here, then the grass might grow again, or it might the roots can make the bricks moving, or not a flat area. So a few years from now, these longan tree, the roots will grow like to here. It could go underneath here, but this area doesn't have water, so either I could separate this like this line over here, so the roots won't come to this area, because if the roots come to this area, the bricks will move, and then it will but it won't move for a while, but later on maybe the roots will make it different, or either I have to separate from the dry area and the wet area here. These are the dry area, so I'm still thinking. So this is so I measure these 3 lines. It's like that from here to there, and there's a boil here. But then I'm afraid if I water on this side right here, water this side, the water can get wet to this area too. But the roots for a few years it will grow in underneath here too. But this area doesn't have water, so either I separate it, or I use another method to separate from the dry area to the wet area. So how it works. So in the front yard, and including the side, there's 26 fruit trees and other roses trees and everything. So I'm not going to remove this thing here. Even I want it to be beautiful, like all flat, but this one we can never use as for the grass anymore. But for the plumber, if someday I want to make it something change, so right now it's 26 fruit trees. I have to, in order to make them have fruits, I have to water them regularly because they're so young right now. Or even they are bigger, whenever they have the flower season, I have to put water so they can have more flowers, so they can have fruits. So now we don't have much time to water this like every week or every 3 days for every tree. So the only thing I can water is I have so the hose area here. On this side, this doesn't have any underground water system, but this water hose right here, I have only one source of water here, so I can use the water hose, extend it to go all the way over there to water the jackfruit tree and everything. But I have to remove this one to put it like a medium water running system, so it can go to the roots, but it takes like 15 minutes to get to the roots areas with the low running water. So recently I used the water hose on that side to water the nectarine tree and the jackfruit tree here. The jackfruit tree need water because recently it doesn't grow any more branches because it needed water because it's so young, so I didn't water it much. And the coconut tree here is more than 1 or 2 or more than 2 years, but I didn't water them that much, so they didn't grow that good. So now I recently water them, so it started to have the green leaves here, and usually the coconut leaves are for a long time ago. They were wedding gates, or they make the design for the wedding gate for the bride and the groom, something like that. And then these have a lot of weeds growing, so my mom has to remove the weed every 2 weeks, so it takes too much time. And then I have the I don't know what this plant is called, but it looked like a lotus, soil lotus plant. So I grow that, but if I remove this soil lotus, I have to put something on, like a bricks or something, so the weed don't grow like that much, because the weed, they grow too much and we don't see the plants. And if I put the bricks on, the grass underneath can grow on over it, but at least it's not too much grass. So the weed right here, the grass just keep growing into my rose. If I put the rose dry all the time, then it doesn't have big flower. It can have flower, but not that much. So I'm thinking like, so this is the taro kemon. The yam can make soup cooking like a yam, like a potato, Vietnamese potato taro plant. And so this circle here is a circle of rose here around. Circle of rose, and this is a water apple, like a mung right here. This tree is here for like many years, like I don't remember how many years, but at least like 10 years or something or more. But it's just like this because it doesn't have enough water, so it just when I grow the water, it never have flower before. Since I bought it from Swap Meet at Golden West College, Swap Meet, but it's been there like that, and it never have fruits because it doesn't have enough water. It just have a tree like this, and so whenever I water them, the young leaves grow like this. The purplish leaves grow, but they never have fruits on that area. But on the other side here, I have the peach tree and the water apple tree. There's tamarind tree. So the water apple tree here used to have flowers and fruits before. Right here, this is the beginning to have flower right now. So because I recently put a lot of water, so they have flowers. And then the grapefruit tree here, if I put water, they grow. If I don't have water, it just stay like that. So it needs a lot of water. So this is the lime tree, and I took the grape tree out because the grape tree doesn't work here because we don't have the space for the grape tree. And then this is the tangerine tree, quit over there. This is the mung right here. So I recently watered this, so it has a green leaves. It looks good now. So these trees are okay, and then but this area doesn't have the underwater system. I have to water by hand. Usually today, my dad just like water in front, but this morning I took this out and I put in the tree like 30 minutes with low running water to every tree, so it looks better. But it takes time because I cannot just water on the front surface on the front, so I have to water like at least like 30 minutes with low running water for every tree. So it looks good now. And then this peach tree has a lot of fruits now, so a lot of fruits for the peach tree. This is the looking good right here. So this and then the mango tree, I recently put a lot of water, so I water at least like 4 hours with low running water. And now these dry here, didn't have water, so it's dry. So now I put water back. It has green flowers, so they're having fruits right now. So these having fruits like this, like growing back here. And then this was dry because I didn't have enough water. they had a lot of flowers, but then it dried up because there are not enough water. So so now if I want my fruit trees to have fruit, I have to water at least 3 or 4 days a week. Yeah, but then I have to water not just on the surface. It has to be to the roots, about 20 minutes each tree with low running water to get into the roots. So now this guava tree oi has a green, has a young leaves right now. So this lemon tree is okay. It doesn't it's strong. It doesn't need a lot of water, but it still have fruits anyway. So so now the grass here, there's too much grass every week they grow in. So I don't know how to make it not too much weed growing. So and then this tree here is looking good because it has a new branch here, the new range of coconut leaf here. So so I bought this tree from Amazon. I bought 3 coconut tree. Coconut with the outer shell, and then I grow it. So now it's but now it 2 survived because one of the other it didn't work. So okay, so these 3 didn't grow not much because I didn't have water for them for like 2 years. I didn't put water at all. But recently I cut all the dry leaves and then I put the water like 15 minutes with low running water. So the leaves started to have a green. But I don't know if this coconut tree is for the water coconut tree or regular coconut tree, because there are 2 types of coconut. There's type that grow with the water, and there's type grow without the water. But since I bought the seed of the coconut, it was just a seed, just a fruit, and then it has a little bit of branch growing. Now it's grow like that, and then if I don't have too much water, then they don't grow like just like that. So it takes slower. So now if I don't have an option to put every roots of fruit tree to have water to every roots, because now it's planted like that, so there's no way the plumber can go underneath the soil and put the water hose underwater here. So it has to be by hand. So there's only two water hose opening over there, connecting from the backyard to get the water hose there, and one water hose over there in the front house from the rose area, and then I can drag the water hose from there, and then go all the way back over there to water the front here. And also I can use the water hose from connecting from the back to get the water to the front. But then I have to like go back and forth because I have to use this hose over here, and I have to drag it up here and water here, and then one hose is over there for just like this area here, and then this bigger hose here. So this bigger hose can go to the front, and then there's one hose over there for this area, and then I can drag this water hose to the front here, and then I can use the thing to spray the water out. It has many functions. Either it's a shower, a jet, or like if a jet, I can go straight all the way to the jackfruit tree over there, or I can I can use this to put this on the ground, and then I leave it here for like 15 minutes of low running water for each tree. So there are 9 fruit trees on the side here. So if I have 20 minutes or 15 minutes of low running water for each tree every 3 days, then it takes a lot of time, and there's no way the plumber can install the underground water right now because it's planted like that. So it's very hard if they just install. So it has to be do by hand. Sometimes I use 2 hoses. So I bought from Home Depot. This is connected from all the way from the back over there, from the backyard going around the house, and this one go to the front, and this one go to this area here. So there's 2 water hose opening on this side, and the other side was from the other hose from the rose area in the front yard. So I don't know if I asked the firefighter for help, but so these water hose go all the way from cái máng cầu all the way from the other side to go around the avocado tree, and then go around, and then it's connected to this here. So far I have 2 water hose openings for this area and the front, and so this small hose right here, it's just for this area here, but sometimes I can use the black bigger one to go here, but mostly I use the bigger hose to use for this pear tree and longan tree, and here guava, lemon, banana. And the banana didn't have fruits for like at least 2 years or 1 year now, because I didn't water them. So recently I watered them, the leaves started to have green leaves right here. So yesterday I watered them like 4 hours for low running water, and the leaves started growing. So and now since we don't have the water in the water system, to every roots of fruit tree I have to use like 20 minutes of low running water for each fruit tree right here, and then I have to make a circle and then put the water, and then in 20 minutes it's absorbed to the roots, and then recently I put water here, so they started to have flower, so it needs a lot of water. So I cannot plant any more fruit trees on this area because I want to save the water for other trees. So I have to decide to make the walkway area here. So when I make the walkway area here, I have to make this side dry, so the water from that side doesn't go here, so the roots, the grass don't grow on this area here, because I want to make it dry. So I have to separate this here from here. There's a border here, so either I can have this is short border here. It could be a square bricks that go like this, so it's separate from the dry area and the water area. So it's complicated. So either I can dig this to the bottom here and put this on the side like this, so it can separate from dry area and wet area. And these 2 lines I measure, 2 square bricks, so 12 and 12 inches, so 24 inches from here. And then there could be from there could be a border from here, go all the way straight over there. But then I have to remove all the wooden square right here. I measure this. I bought from Home Depot, and I cut it in half, so I measured it, so I can remove this area here. So now it's measured 9 fruit trees here. So because in order to have fruits, we have to have water, water them regularly. And if we don't have water, then it's just like that. It just doesn't grow. It's just like that. So it's like complicated right now. So there's 3 hose per opening here, and 1 hose from the other side. And then I have to separate this area from dry area to wet area. So yeah. Bố đừng có xịt tại con muối khô. I want dry right now because you can clean tomorrow. It doesn't matter. You can clean. I know, but I'm still using it. If you spray it, it's gonna be dirty back again tomorrow because I haven't finished it. When I finish it, you can water them. So so these are the bricks here. So I plan to put like three lines of bricks, 1, 2, 3 lines here, and then but I have to separate from dry area to wet area because later on these trees, the roots will grow to this side, and then these are dry area, so it's not good anyway. So we can use either the short border like this to separate this, but still the on this side here, if I put it like this, so if I water from this side here, this area, so the water can still go inside here, so the grass could grow here. But these area for the walkway, so I have to separate from dry area to wet area, so it doesn't the water it doesn't bother. But then the bricks will move, because in the future the roots here will grow, and then they will move the bricks. But temporary it is can be a walkway right now, because I cannot use the whole field here for water. So these 3 here is to save water from here, so there's no water on this area, so it would save a lot of water, because too much fruit trees now. So recently I make a circle over here, so the mango will so the water can grow here. So I water them 1 hour with low running water. So it was working like that. So, and the peach looks good. The peach is good now. But so recently my mom took out the grass, so the grass area here. But these are white roses, and so recently the banana trees are growing, so it looks good. And this is the front area. So so my neighbor, he just cut off the 2 unwanted fruit tree over there. It just it was not a fruit tree. And then I have the hydrangea right here, and then a white hydrangea flower here, a white hydrangea, and then Vietnamese celery, and then onions, Chinese celery, cucumber, long cucumber, and tomatoes, and then moop. Vietnamese squash like moop, and then bitter rau đắng. Rau đắng is right here. Rau đắng right here is growing, and then my mom, she didn't know, she put the Vietnamese spinach seed here. They growing right here, but this is rau đắng right here is growing. So this is the eggplant here, the eggplant, and then đi với bà nhà bạn rồi, and then tomatoes over there, chivas, hair right here, and onions. Chinese celery, strawberry. So the strawberry here is right here, so I'm gonna pick it and I'm gonna eat it. This is cây mồng tơi right here. This is giáp cá. Vietnamese vegetable salad. Chivas, hair, bún cây right here. Onions. Lá chua, sour leaf for vegetable, like a salad. Thank you.